Hero time starts now.
Hi, I'm Johnny Young Bosch, and you're listening to Ranger Recap.
Cause I am the one you should fear the most. Cause I am the one who will take you down. And as long as I exist, there's hope for the world. Hope for the world. Hope for the world. Hope for the world. This world.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Ranger Recap, the only Power Ranger podcast to say, that's not an inner gem, that's an inner gem.
Nah.
You're holding them, aren't you?
Yeah, well, obvious joke is obvious if you've seen the Root 2 episode, and I have. Also, I don't know, did anything happen this past weekend, guys?
Well, there was that one thing. What was it again? Oh,
The hell
yeah.
out-
Huh?
Oh, yeah, that. We did the hell out of that.
Yeah. A little thing called Rangerstop.
Also, that little thing called your ears popping. Don't worry, folks. We're trying to fix up the audio on the audio end, though. But
Yeah. Rangerstop.
The only part about that is Ranger stop.
Damn
Be, Ranger, I wish it would never stop.
right. Also.
and too much fun.
Yeah. Also, after we get the introductions out of the way, there's something I have to say. Easy, continue.
No, that was it. Just we're glad to be home safe. We're glad to be in one piece. And well, anyone else here want a Groundhog Day that weekend for the rest of their lives?
I'd be down with that. But also, before we go any further, there's something that needs to be done.
Oh Jesus!
You know what's coming, my boy. Because today's a very special day. And
No, it isn't.
Well, at the very least, I am obligated to play this.
Yeah, like I haven't heard it 50,000 fucking times.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
You know, Easy, at the very least, you spent your birthday weekend in Florida with your buddies.
Yeah.
True.
There's at least that.
But as far as our experiences at Rangerstop, we're not going to be talking about that tonight. Why? We're saving that for tomorrow night.
Oh, yes, we are. There are stories. Oh, God, there are stories.
Oh yes. Now, and I've already shared a few of mine over on my channel. There was a live stream I did last night. So if you guys want to know my thoughts, like my just individual thoughts, you can go check that stream out. It's up on my YouTube right now. And that way these guys could share their stories without me having to try to take over the show like I always tend to do.
You'll be a fact checker for some of the stories, anyways.
More than likely. But I will say this. As far as video content is concerned, you guys are gonna be in for a treat because I've already finished editing essentially 2 videos. I've got one interview and our panel video done. So you can expect those before the end of the week. You have my word. But that's not the only news we have to talk about tonight, is it?
Nope.
Oh, let's get that out of the way here. Let's start off. A couple of stories have come up during the week. One of which involves, of course, once again, we gotta keep the latest update on the reboot movie. Because...
Reboot watch. No, we're not watching that CGI show I like so much.
What's funny, man...
Watch Give it time, Matty. Someone will try to reboot. Oh wait, they are.
Yeah.
Continuation, but semantics.
Semantics, but it's funny you mention CG because that's what we're talking about here. Is the thanks to a post over at Ranger Crew, we now know who is in charge of the special effects for the reboot movie.
Or in this case, who to blame if they suck.
Well, let's be fair here. If giving the guys credits, that I have a little hope for this. It's the guy's name is Steve Hamilton, and he has done stuff. And he's done work for 5 of the Harry Potter movies, including the Deathly Hallows Part 2, Prometheus, X-Men Apocalypse, several Bond movies, and Tomb Raider.
And Matty
Which
just
Bond movies?
I think they said the recent Bond movies.
If that includes Skyfall, we're in good hands.
Checking now.
IMDb'ing it.
Already got it up. Already got it up.
Of course.
Why wouldn't I? He's got a lot of them under his credit. It doesn't even list them all right off the bat. But yeah, he's done five of the Harry Potter movies, from Azkaban all the way up to both have Deathly Hallows movies. He's done GoldenEye. So
Well, now you've done it. For England, Matty.
No, for me.
And Sean Bean is dead. Again.
actually, it looks like he mainly stuck to the Brosnan era, because he did GoldenEye, he did Tomorrow Never Dies, and he did Die Another Day.
That means shit will blow up.
He did he stay? So he didn't do The World Is Not Enough?
Yeah, no, he did World Is Not Enough too.
Ooh.
Well,
Not the best one, but hey, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Did shit blow up? Yes. Have you seen those movies? I know I have. Shit blew up.
And he also did License to Kill.
Well, we do know Michael Bay's not directing this, so
We have hope.
yeah, there is hope.
Also he was a.
Callous explosions.
How about this? How about this one for you? He was also a special effects assistant for Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Not bad, not bad.
And also senior special effects technician for Little Shop of Horrors.
Ah.
Yeah, this guy's got quite a bit of talent under his belt.
Now I'm imagining Rita or Zed or whoever the villain for the reboot movie dude making a talking plant monster that also sings. And I don't know why. Also, Matty, there's a Lucha commercial on. It's not a Lucha Underground commercial, just a Lucha commercial in general.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's about taking pictures with a phone.
One of those.
Commercial.
Oh, jeez. Also,
just random.
okay, Jonathan Johnson. I'm sorry, I gotta do this because of what he just said in the chat here. He wants more Cal explosions.
Couldn't even spell it right.
No, but I can tell what he's asking for. So yeah, Jonathan, Dave.
By
the way, we have a clip for that now. But
yeah, several, but
they
we
won't
get a good to allow Dave, but we have narrowed down where to find the clip.
So there's that.
The link Easy did send me. Yeah.
I'll probably have to add that to my collection soon.
Yep.
Anywho, moving on to the news. There was one other thing that came up recently. And apparently somebody over at Netflix screwed up again.
Oh look, Power Rangers Dino Charge on Netflix.
And it's gone. Yeah, for a brief period on Netflix, like literally not even a day, 9 episodes of Dino Charge were available online.
It figures. You park the little hellions in front of Netflix, turn on Dino Charge to shut them up, and then it's gone, then they start complaining again. I would assume, not that I have any kids that I'm aware of.
Well, I wasn't here for that. I wasn't here with my kids when that happened, so I couldn't do that with them.
You lucked out.
Yeah. But yeah, but I think it was inevitable that eventually, probably after the season ends, they were going to start posting up, because they did that with Megaforce too, is that after Megaforce the season ended, they started posting.
Megaforce was, They put up the first 10 episodes around I believe it was the second break.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so.
Which is probably what they're going to do here.
They're
I
just
think
getting
they
ready
jumped
to
the gun
do
a
it,
tad.
actually.
Yeah, I think they were prepping up and someone accidentally hit the flag to turn it on.
Whoops.
Whoopsie!
Oops.
Yeah. But hey,
Well, it'll be fun until they start sticking all the god awful Halloween and Christmas ones on there.
oh yeah.
The Halloween one wasn't that bad, but the Christmas one I am dreading.
Oh yeah, it's a Christmas episode. Again, name me a Christmas episode in Power Rangers that was good.
And you can't.
Seeing as how I've reviewed most of them, can't.
Yeah, if this guy can't find one, what makes you think you got a chance?
But Alpha's Magical Christmas would no.
No.
Never seen Christmas cut.
No.
Decorating a tree.
No.
How does Dino Charge Christmas suck? Chase is going home to New Zealand. No, they'll find a way.
It's a Bond, it's Power Rangers, it's Nickelodeon. They will find a way.
Also, sorry, playing my Dozier Studios Center Gem.
Yeah,
Same here.
I got mine right here.
Bad magnet is too bad magnet, man.
I'm telling you, yeah. For those who don't know, we did get it's a hybrid of a Dino Charger and an Energem made by Dozier Studios. These guys got me mine, and then they got some for themselves. And oh yeah, this thing looks beautiful.
I got my black one. What
Oh,
Matty
blue.
got blue, I believe, and Shade's got red.
Yep. Though I will say this, and I said this to the guys over the weekend, is that it's not as red as it probably should be.
It's the light.
Yeah.
My black one turns kind of grayish when I hold it up to the light. But if
Yeah.
you're not, it's fine.
Yeah.
You're letting your eyes play tricks
I'm
on
just
you.
glad I went with the dark blue, because, yeah, with the light there, ooh, yeah.
Yeah, well,
It-
Obi-Wan always says your eyes can play tricks on you. Don't trust them.
Yes. I also got my other new toy in my hand right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Save the Toku swag for tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm not gonna play around with it too much. I'm just holding it in my
We
hand.
have an episode that we were gonna watch, but we were too busy waiting around for work, so that never happened. But we do have it on hand. I
Yeah.
at least saw it in advance. I can't speak for them, but
No, I did not, unfortunately. So, but wait, you know what? We're gonna get to it right now. So let's get to the episode.
Before you do, one little piece of news here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I
oh
wanted
yes,
so-
a little addendum.
a little addendum, a little bit of a correction, a little editor's note. This is thanks to my buddy Anthony, little college buddy, who sent me this through Facebook about an hour ago, an hour and a half ago. Sent me this. There was something that bothered me a couple of episodes back on 2 of your podcast episodes. You guys were talking about race with the original MMPR cast. I don't know if you guys are aware or forgot something, but Walter was the one who requested to be the Black Ranger. Surprised it wasn't brought up. He actually brought up the panel, the Q&A between Austin, David, and Walter from Montreal Comic-Con
Ah.
a couple of years back. And I do remember that. I think I might have overheard that conversation with a fan while walking around on Rangerstop as well. So Tony, if you're listening, I am aware of that, and we apologize for that.
Also, we're allowed to make mistakes. Excuse us all to hell.
Yeah. But yeah,
Can't be right all the time, folks.
Nope. As much as we'd like to try to be, as much as we act like it, we do not have an infinite wealth of Ranger knowledge at our disposal. We cannot remember everything.
Let's put it this way, and Easy will agree: we are not Conan O'Brien.
Anywho, we're ready to get to today's episode. Episode 18, World Famous in New Zealand.
For those wondering, 17 is in the YouTube.
Yes. Also, I just find it funny how this episode, or this title, I should say, is framed up. It's kind of like going to Duffland in The Simpsons. Drink Duff responsibly. Drink Duff responsibly.
Yeah, right?
World famous. Zealand.
Zealand.
I'll kick your butt. Nintendo.
Yeah.
Check Simpsons quote off your bingo card.
Oh, man.
Still game, you will be taking shots tonight. And you'll be feeling how John and I felt Saturday morning.
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, boy.
Wait till tomorrow, folks. You'll know what we're talking about then. All right. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right. Hopefully, you folks at home have your episode loaded up from whatever legal resource you have available to you. Let's get this party started. Power Rangers Dino Charge, episode 18, world famous in New Zealand. In 3, 2, 1, play. And of course, we got to get past the intro, like always.
Of course. But we're getting close here, guys. We're down to the wire here on Energems. We found a lot of them.
Yeah.
Running
That is
out of
indeed
Energems
true.
to hide.
Oh,
See,
bitch.
we gotta work on Black Friday.
And gotta love Chase.
Okay, quit showing off, Aussie Marty McFly. But
Ooh.
not saying it was aliens,
But
but
it was aliens.
wait, a guy who saw Bigfoot saw aliens.
Oh, looks like the boy is going home.
How do we know that's not the New Zealand version of the Inquirer?
That's what I'm thinking.
It has the exact
Yep.
same layout.
It does.
To be fair, at least they're taking the men in black
Approach, yeah.
Can I get out of here, boss? I've been in here for hours. How the hell did you get in there? Look at you. You can't even get out of that
He's
thing.
stuck in the damn thing.
Well, sorry, boss, but the pod's gonna be dirty for a little bit.
It's like trying to get Jiminy Glick out of a phone booth. You can't do it. Once you get him in there, you can't get it out.
Yoshi!
I could have sworn we met someone like that this weekend.
I know, right? Nah.
No one who's in charge of his own army. No.
No, that couldn't have happened.
Yeah. It's like we wanted to meet Yoshi this weekend. Hey, new episode. Is that a yes? It
Was it a no?
Of course, if you folks, I want to meet Yoshi the Star Darso. We went to Rangerstop. I was like, I got a few words for you. Sorry.
About your damn luck.
Okay, in all honesty here, met him, chill dude. Let's get back to the episode.
Yep.
Also, love the title. World famous.
In New Zealand. Wow. I thought.
I'm famous on the internet.
Easy, is there anything better than world famous on the internet?
Well, not to my knowledge.
It's working for PewDiePie.
It's true.
Being NXT famous.
Also,
there is
they
that.
flew to New Zealand. Total cost of the trip, $10 in gas.
Oh,
Selfie time.
first.
Tyler doing his Tyler breeze.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Tyler breezing by New Zealand.
Don't make me hit the button.
Boy, I never heard such obscenities from your mom before. Oh, then you won't be here for the Christmas episode, right? Right?
Coda!
Oh,
Coda.
Coda.
Gotta love it.
holy crap. Trevor's moved to New Zealand, Matty.
Trevor is in New Zealand?
Yeah.
Oh, balls. Yeah. There's going to be a rampage in New Zealand, boys.
I know New Zealand had rednecks. I know Canada does. Rousdower.
Oh yeah, this is the guy who gave us that legitimate news article. Yeah. Oh.
You're chopped up. Hey, look at the crazy old guy. Kenny Rogers? Mad TV Kenny Rogers? Hi, I'm Kenny Rogers. Welcome to Jackass.
Swear to God, this is literally Artie, the strongest man
In the world.
Oh,
All you '90s kids got that reference.
it's like Kenny Rogers and Snake Plissken had a baby.
All right. You know what it is? No, it's old Snake with dementia.
Yeah,
Oh,
and he's
good
lost all
lord.
his stealthy skills.
Yeah.
Ah, so you guys have come to New Zealand to find me. I found Bigfoot. You want to see?
Here's this.
Oh no, and now images of the preview start popping up in my head.
Aliens have been spotted all over New Zealand.
My
A
head hurts
dragon's head
already.
ready to come from Briarwood? Ha! Like I'd believe that.
This is a blind watch, John. I'm calling it now. Snake Plissken over there is the guy.
Yeah, I kind of see it. I see where you're going with it.
I think Gramps is off his Xanax again.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. An Energem might fix that.
Unless if we ever find one.
Huh, Tyler, you remind me of this guy, Ryan Steele. He had a father missing too. Sorry, my snake impression isn't that good, folks. I try. Have fun meeting Juanita Titus in the insane asylum.
Hey, look, food truck. We had one of those at Rangerstop.
Yeah.
Not kidding, folks. Best chorizo burger out there.
Also,
Oh,
that
fuck,
shit
yo.
wasn't totally chroma keyed.
Oh shit.
Aw.
We got a rider!
I was gonna be in the Goodwill games, damn it. Ah, pointless act.
Look at Coda running.
Yep. Pointless. Except for this.
Why is Antonio Cesaro trying to steal a bike?
Who knows? Huh.
Pee Wee Herman wants his bike back, bitch.
Hello!
Hello.
Anyone,
Oh my god. His arms match!
What? What away!
Smoke bomb! Yeah, like he wouldn't have shattered his femur with a jump like that, am I right?
Oh shit.
We got company.
Oh darn, if only I had a gun of some sort.
Well, I've heard of a hothead, but this is ridiculous.
Finally got out of that pod, I see.
And god damn it, American footage.
Wow, cut 1 week, what? Few days of that back, and already we're doing this shit.
New Zealand footage, remember?
Oh yes, New Zealand footage.
New Zealand footage. That's right. That's New Zealand footage. And then you realize someone goofed up in the suit department.
Yep.
Yeah, but at least the Purple Ranger looks right.
You have a gun! It shoots lasers! Kid show, remember? Use it!
Pull the friggin' trigger, you dumbass! Hell, all of you technically have guns!
This guy isn't a dumbass. You know what he is? Wussy.
Wussy!
What? Hey!
Wussy! Wussy! Wussy!
Rick, I can't. That's the problem. My mic is busted.
Yeah, folks.
See? Just like that. Whoa. Only I could use my gun like that.
We can confirm there are kids running around that house most of the time.
Yep. Thanks, Castaneda. I'm used to bike snatchers, but monsters? Ugh. Malcolm McDowell?
Oh my God! It's the old guy. Who would have guessed?
Hey, John, ask me what I'm doing.
What you doing, Matty?
I'm genius.
Behold, I have the power of purple stuff.
Also,
I've always wanted to run around in purple
Oh,
standards fighting crime.
He's like, oh God, what have I got myself into now?
It's one of Saban's oldest tricks, reusing costumes.
Yep.
Boss, maybe you could use this cloning machine to cash in those bounties of yours? No, not until I destroy the Rangers.
hey, dude. Fuck the Energems. You got the money.
Cash in, man.
Cash in that shit.
How
Preferably at
they gonna
WrestleMania.
know?
Cash in that shit. You know, preferably at WrestleMania over Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Wrong money. Sorry.
Uh-oh. You know what that means?
Training montage.
Gonna need a montage. Holy crap, he's William Regaling there.
Holy shit!
Holy crap!
Oh. Oh, if Kendall could see this! Look at him go!
Damn!
Guy's a machine!
Dude. Guy just pulled a superstar Billy Graham on their ass.
Yeah!
He did. Look at him. He's a meow, too sweet to be sour.
Oh, backstory time.
I should have never bit into that York peppermint patty. Ah. Curiouser and curiouser.
Oh, that's how.
So that's how he found the Plesiosaur gem.
All the places for it to be. So this is what Paul Hogan does these days. Interesting.
Hey, and give him credit. Small but good things.
Yes?
Guy's a regular Joe superhero.
All right.
Kind of reminds me of the Mystic Force Rangers when they were just starting out. Yeah, made of. I think we're all going to see what the Purple Ranger's made of, if you get my drift.
Oh, yeah.
Stay cool, bud
Boy. Also, the guy seemed hesitant.
Yeah.
Did Meteor just kill those frozen people? We didn't see where the meteors landed.
Yeah. That's not good.
Dark.
Three times the bad jokes. Oh my god, they actually did it.
They gave him a morphing sequence!
That is awesome. Come on, if Japanese Joey Styles can pull it off, I'm sure you can.
Yeah.
Wasn't I just holding a gun a few seconds ago? Where did that thing go?
Seriously, yeah, where is this gun?
It just disappeared. It's gone. It's erased. It's like it's a.
Oh, shit.
Looks like he didn't brave in, if you know what I mean, and I think
you do.
Yeah.
Iceman cometh, the audience goeth. I didn't have my Metrocal this morning.
And here comes the truth. He bullshitted
God.
himself.
Oh my God, he's Commander McBragg. Oh!
Not even the eye patch.
Take it all. I take back all my Snake impressions. Snake! Snake! Snake!
Though Tyler does give him the good point. Hey, you did save that little girl. There is at least some truth to your bravery.
Be doing something right.
Yeah, the inner gem wouldn't choose you if you didn't have some good in you.
Also, Japanese footage.
Yep. Keep away!
Keep away, keep away.
I could swear in Japan they had some kind of tradition like this, but it's not coming to mind. Something, no, where spandex-colored heroes passed a ball around. It's not coming to me.
Also, also, did I see shades of the gray gen there?
Little bit.
Yeah. When did he pull that out? When did he pull the gray charger out of his ass?
Maybe you could clone someone who doesn't suck next time.
Castro's worthless. Cash those bastards in. Make some money. God damn it.
Seriously, then you could get a whole army of things to stop the Rangers. Jeez, think for a little bit there, Sledge.
American footage.
Tell Albert he has a mech of his own. No, we'll save that for a better time. Now I want to see Albert put on Dino Drive mode, and I don't know why.
I kind of see where you're coming from there. Oh shit!
I said, what's this Dino Drive armor?
Oh shit!
Oh!
Ooh!
Oh!
Nasty.
Ooh! And then suddenly Tyler and then suddenly Tyler now feels how Seth Rollins feels.
Yep.
Ow!
Yeah!
So when did they equip the Ankylo hammer?
Yeah, they got.
Well, there's the Pachyosaurs. We know they have that.
Yeah, at least this time it legitimately makes sense for them to pull this sucker out. Unlike when they mix two episodes together, right, Nickelodeon?
Hey, that's my line from Running Man.
Oh, hello.
Ah, I think we're about to see the American counterpart to Kyoryujin Kung Fu.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
There it is. Also, Koda's outfit is much darker here in the cockpit.
I know, right?
Also, excellent selling by Tyler.
Yeah. Certainly sells better than John Cena, but that's not saying much.
Mm-hmm.
Now Charge Megazord and Meteor will now reenact the Lawrence Fishburne Keanu Reeves fight from The Matrix.
Very poorly.
Yes, very poorly. Come on, stop trying to hit me and hit me.
Oh, ambushed!
So this is what Ken Titus would look like if he was not played by Stacy Keach.
I've had enough of you. You're taking my gerb. Oh, there.
Ah, there it is.
Back.
Oh, now he has it. Oh, that's the sword, but now he has it. Ah,
There
two's
it
but a
is.
scratch. A scratch your arms off. No, it isn't, you liar. Come on, you pansy. Had enough?
Surprise!
Oh, there it is.
Sold the back like a boss.
And oh, wrapped him up the boot.
Power Rangers Inner Gems presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Yep.
Oh, talk about breaking the ice.
Oh, I thought you were going to shatter my leg there. Thank God the old man has such precision. Also, that's not much of a purple jacket as it is plum.
Yeah, it works.
I think RJ's attire was more purple.
What?
Albert, buddy. Given who our last Purple Ranger was, yes, you can. You sure the Fies can.
Yeah.
Buddy. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the oldest Power Ranger in history, right there.
That's true.
Calling it now. It's official. And we all know the thing.
Beat your record, JDF. Also, good thing Keeper can teleport.
Yeah, right?
Now, if you excuse us, we're off to Hooters for Jello shots. That's what she said! I'll just take that here and find someone who doesn't totally suck at it.
Oh, it's just how convenient that he has the ability to debond them from their energems.
And he disappears like a fart in the wind. Quite literally, given his bowels. If you find him, that is. By the way, you wouldn't have a sexy scientist daughter to replace you, would you? Would you? Guess not. Darn.
Ooh, and now, ladies and gentlemen, we play the waiting game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, I guess we're leaving New Zealand. Say hi to Ian McKellen for us and the rest of the hobbits. and you know, everyone else.
Also, Albert, once a ranger, always a ranger. Call it. He donned the suit. He morphed. He's a ranger.
He'll be back.
He'll be back.
Yeah, I still say, ha! Beat your record, JDF. Oldest Ranger. Oldest Ranger.
Oldest Ranger.
Well, he's not a ranger. He only did it for one. So did Cat from SPD. Still freaking counts.
Yeah, Nova Ranger. How about that one while we're at it? Yeah, I mean, we could name a ton of Rangers who were only in one episode, but are still counted.
Definitely. Hell,
So-
I'd count the Dark Rangers to some extent if they didn't look, hideous.
Let's not go there.
Fish. That's up for debate. But today, Albert, Oldest Ranger on record.
Yep.
You can't deny that.
Nope. No, you can't. Let's rate this. Go ahead.
Also, Matty, I just figured it out. You know what? He looks like a grizzled Pat Patterson.
And kind of see
With a
it.
beard? With a beard? Oh, hey, it is No Shave November.
This is
That's why I
true.
said grizzled. That's why I said grizzled.
He's a grizzled young vet. He's a grizzled young vet.
Oh, actually, Ranger fan Nathan brings up a good point. Actually, even before JDF, there's someone who was an older Ranger before today. Udana.
That's true.
Pretty
That
sure her
is that-
record's broke too. Sorry, Udana.
Yeah, her record's still broke. I think he still beats it, but yeah. Well, actually, no, wait. Scratch that. Remember, though she looks like she was younger. Remember, she was there for a long freaking time during the old days.
I think both her and Lee and Bo are on that same wavelength.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think at this point, semantics. I think the semantics of is he a ranger or not is, yeah, he was a ranger.
Yeah. Also, as the chat points out, Code technically is 1,000 years old.
I'm talking age, like
Well, how the hell they look? Yeah. That in that regard, yeah.
Aged, not stuck in eternal youth. No, Highlander does not count.
No. Anyway, let's get honest thoughts on this one though.
And besides, Yoshi's already a ranger, so details, people,
Details. Let's get to our honest thoughts about this episode. Honestly, considering what they had to work with here, I love this episode.
Yeah, this was one of those, like I think we all remember the episode that they were referencing, and when Albert was selling the back, I'm like, oh, there it is.
They gave their nod to the Sentai with the back thing, but at the same time, they didn't just have it come out of nowhere either. They built.
That was Sentai footage. I don't think that was
that's
Sentai
the-
footage.
No, it wasn't.
Even better, it's a reference.
Yeah, it's not just a stock footage clip. It was a reference because in the episode, in the scene in question from Kyoryuger, they were in the middle of a plaza.
Yeah.
They weren't in a forest. So that was a nod to the Sentai. Chip Lin, 8 bonus points for that shit.
Definitely.
And
But they played off it, which is great, and a valid excuse for not being a ranger. You know, A, I'm not cut out for this, and B, dude, I want to leave my I've cut a nice little place here, man. I don't want to leave it.
not everybody's willing to throw everything away to become a ranger. It's a legit thing, and it really lends some credence to that idea. So I like that.
I think leaving would violate his disability checks. Get my drift. It's your welfare I care about. That check from the government, did that come today?
Yeah, and yeah. Well, Jonathan, that was Sentai footage. Can't really give him that, but it was nice that they left that in there, and everything made sense. Everything was pretty well put together for the most part. It didn't. And the guy who played our old man here, he did a pretty good job too. Albert was the guy who played Albert.
Good job, yeah.
Yes.
Obviously, they had to fly. They had to pretend they were going to New Zealand so he can get away with his accent. But I loved it.
He was a New Zealand Rousdower, Matty, now that I think about it.
Oh God, here we go.
Rousdower.
Good Lord, you two. But yeah, it's just everything about this episode, whether you're a Sentai fan or not, it felt good watching this. Like, this is how you take cues from the Sentai and work with it and run with it. You know, take the idea, take what they started, and tweak it to make it your own.
Yep.
Also, major plot point here, I'm willing to bet, is now we know that people can be severed from the inner gems. Somebody
Ooh.
tells me that's going to come into play later.
Oh yeah, that's a very good point.
This is nice, subtle, but at the same time, we all know that we have now discovered a major weakness. someone
Yeah.
gets a hold of Keeper's staff, we are in trouble.
Oh, yes.
Or they just get hold of Keeper and force him to unbond them from the energems so Sludge can take them. Kind of like when Goldar made the Rangers hand over their power coins in exchange for their parents.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's
So-
ironic since I'm watching old Power Rangers sagas for a little countdown I'm working on. Wink, wink.
Writer's work is never done.
So
Nope.
it is. Well, once I get my damn studio back, Thanksgiving guests are coming.
Oh, we know how that is.
Yeah. Anyway,
Speaking of that, hey Shades, I forgot to tell you we have a WrestleCast live on Friday. Survivor Series.
Oh, that's right. Shit. All right.
And Sunday, yeah, I think I'm gonna be watching Survivor Series. So no Toku riffs, folks.
All right. I'll have to make sure to remember that. Fuck.
Yeah, it's last minute, but then again, we just
One
got
of the big four, I'm not missing it.
No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
I'm not missing Reigns' heel turn. Oh, spoilers.
Hey, speaking of that, there's a button that I am owed to these people. Since someone in this call brought up Tyler Breeze.
Here we go.
They are so gorgeous, they'll set you free.
All right, done.
You feel better now?
I love watching it. I love watching R-Truth job to him last night. You'll see, Matty. You'll see.
Good.
Keep in mind, folks. Matty's been on a plane for a long time. He did not get his Raw.
Yeah. Also,
I have to catch up on 6 hours of Raw, and I could have done that, but I was doing laundry and resting, and mostly resting. So
yeah. And also, Rick McFarlane, it's not a goof if I honestly could not have prepared for that. That's not a goof.
He doesn't pay attention to wrestling as much as we do.
Yeah, I just canceled my WWE Network subscription because I honestly don't watch anything on it anymore.
Ooh.
And yes, that unfortunately even includes NXT. I just couldn't keep up with it anymore. There's just so much going on these days. But
Sacrifices have to be made.
yeah, though something that's interesting is that we saw this. Have we met the Aqua Ranger yet?
No, we have not.
They used the Aqua. They used the
Ankylozord.
They used the Ankylozord, but we still haven't met the freaking Aqua Ranger yet. What the flies?
Actually, and I'm sure our fans are gonna come back and correct us on this, but still got the episode up. Let me just go back and see if they equipped the Ankylozord originally, or what is it just tacked on Sentai footage. Let's have a look.
You check that out real quick. But
Let's see. Let's see. Nope. Now that I look at it, let's see. 2, 3, and they show a blue Zord being attached to it, but they cut to Dino Drive, and I don't think we see the full Zord.
no, you don't.
And you see it from behind. No, you do not see the Dino Charge Megazord with the Stego Shield / sword. So yeah,
Good editing.
They
Big-
edited that out.
Good editing then.
That's
Sons of bitches.
because we talked about the introducing the Kung Fu formation,
Yeah.
Kyoryugen Kung Fu, but we never saw them summon the Ankylozord.
Let's see. And nope. As soon as Albert helps Tyler get the hell out of Dodge, we cut to an explosion where the Ankylo hammer is clearly attached. Never did they swap it out. So yeah, another anomaly. We keep running into these guys. What the shit, Saban?
Yeah.
We keep running into these Power Rangers anomalies, especially if you were at Rangerstop.
Well, and we ran into some for sure.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so I don't know what to make of this, fellow listeners or fellow Ranger fans. We've got another case of jumping the gun here, or they're restricted to the Sentai footage that they have to work with. But my argument to that is, they have past footage of them fighting these reused monsters. To my knowledge, there was not an original monster in this episode.
Yeah.
Let's count Vivix.
And again, my argument is like, if we have the Ankylozord and we're using it, where the flies is the Aqua Ranger?
They are taking their sweet time with the Aqua Ranger. My guess here is they can't find someone big enough, or they don't have enough footage of frickin' female Dino Charge Aqua or female Kyoryu Cyan. And Matty, don't hit the button.
Damn it.
No.
Put the button down.
Put
Put the button down.
the nice button down, Matty. Besides, don't worry, it'll come.
Its time will come. Don't worry, my friend.
Save it for when we need it.
Yeah, Mike. We know they freed the Ankylozord in a past episode. I remember that, but
So why the hell couldn't they show them equipping it?
Yeah, I think that was just they kind of rushed that part. But my other problem is that they in that same episode they pointed out that if the Ankylozord is active, that means the blue Energem has been found. Somebody has it.
The Cyan Energem has been found. Someone has access to it. Where are they?
Where is that gem? Yeah, we know how they got the Zord, but it was pointed out in that very episode they found the Zord. So it's like, somebody's walking around with an Aqua Energem and we don't know where it is.
We know who has the gray, aka graphite Energem. Prince Philip. He obviously didn't stick around to help, but we know someone has it and someone activated it, and it's bonded to someone.
Yeah. And
what are you getting at here?
Yeah.
Inquiring minds want to know.
I think the bottom line this, because we got to move on, is great episode, and it got us talking. So this is a great episode.
It is.
On all levels.
Yeah. Like, this is not us complaining. This is us debating. This is us questioning and us, discussing where this is going.
And to be fair, a little bit of nitpicking, but again, not one episode of Power Rangers goes without a little bit of nitpicking, but I'd rather have a good episode worth to nitpick than to bitch about another episode. You know?
Right?
Yeah, we don't hate this episode. Also, they should have introduced Albert to a little weapon that never fails called a shovel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't seen any shovels or any good outside weapons in a while, have we?
I'm still going through shovel withdrawals, Chip. We need our shovel fixed.
Chip, yeah, come on, guys, you're slipping. You're slipping.
Mm-hmm.
But final rating, thumbs up, easily.
Oh, yes. More of Albert, please. I don't care if he's a ranger or not.
Yeah. Have him come back for an episode.
Darn. Now, where can we find a cute scientist chick with glasses to bond to this Energem?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I think I knew.
Also, since DLBot brought it up, where's Dino Charge Aqua? Where's Dino Charge Aqua? Where's Dino Charge Aqua? Where's Dino Charge Aqua? Where's Robo Knight? Where's Robo Knight? Robo Knight. Robo Knight! Knew it was you, you bastard!
Actually, it was Aunt Justin that started it.
Still, though.
Yep.
No. I was trying to avoid using Frank Stallone. I'm trying to keep it topical.
I just said he started it, but you guys
I know.
teared
That's
it.
why I
Anyway.
didn't use Reb Brown or Frank Stallone. I'm trying to keep it on Power Rangers.
Anyway, shall I hit the button?
You may, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed time. Open up a little. Just hang. Time for emails and comments of the week. You can send them at rangerrecap@gmail.com or the bottom of the page at tokehigh.me. Quick little shout out to Mikey, John, and everybody at Rangerstop 3. Good job, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Man,
Fantastic.
yeah, everyone who came to our panel, you were great. You were awesome. Even if you weren't a long-time listener, just the fact that you were there, that make water come out my eyes.
Yeah. As I said last night, we freaking killed it on Friday night with our panel. I was blown away by the turnout we got. Not just from our longtime fans, because we had Dragon Man, we had DL Bot, we had Solar Star, and a couple others in there. But we also had a whole bunch of people show up for our panel, and there was a lot of them there that were legitimately interested in what we were doing. You know, some of them were probably just killing time before. Yeah.
Hooray, recognition.
Yeah.
I'm lying. Thank you very much. And we had to buy a beer for Xenon Zephyr, which we will explain tomorrow. Also, for those tuning in and wondering how we fought our thoughts on Rangerstop, 10 p.m. Ustream.tv. The link will be on my Twitter half an hour before.
Oh yeah.
Trust me, we got stories.
We got a lot to talk about.
We got stories, and I got stuff to show off.
But
Anyway.
Matty, I'll let you start things off with Red Rob over here.
Red Rob starts us off. I'm going to answer your question from last week, or a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to have myself a Disney podcast because you guys are inspiring, and I'm not just a fan. I'm an entertainer. I'll do my best I can make it my YouTube channel as great as possible. So yeah, you inspire me, and you guys did an excellent job, even if it is a job. Anyway, thanks for your entertaining skills. Hopefully, I will do better. I will do better myself. So, question time. Also, so first off, God damn it! God damn it!
I know, right?
What?
Too much flattery.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I stepped away for a moment.
Yeah, he's basically saying we've inspired him to make his own Disney podcast.
No.
Damn it, not again!
Not more. I've had enough flattery today, please.
I know, and we had enough teary-eyed moments this weekend. We don't need any more.
Especially someone who made a whole Tumblr post about me. I just can't.
Oh.
This is the shit that got me into the Odin sleep in the first place.
right. But I will say this. It is awesome that you have been inspired to do your own thing, Red Rob, honestly. I will say this, though. It will be a challenge. Do not expect this to be easy.
Happen overnight. Do not expect this to happen overnight. I've been doing this for 6 years. It took me 6 years to get where I am.
Yeah, and even then, we haven't gotten that far, so...
Yeah.
Do not expect an easy ride. But you know what? If you have fun, the rest will fall in line. That's something I have said since day one. So.
I will quote, this is kind of a weird quote, but Indian Larry, who, a late motorcycle builder, he was on Discovery Channel, and one of the things was, what do you have to say for kids out there? It's like, do what you love, the money will come later.
Yeah.
If you truly are passionate about it, don't worry about the money. It'll come eventually.
Yeah.
But moving on right along on this, which Power Ranger team spandex suits are your favorites? Oh yeah, that's not spandex. Yeah. Hi, Dr. K. Hi.
Yeah.
How you doing? Which suits are our favorites?
That's a good question, actually. Ooh, that's a tough one. There's been some really good suit designs over the years.
Easiest would be to say our favorite seasons, but I'm going to challenge myself a little bit. I'm going to go off script here a little bit. I'm going to say Mystic Force. I love the helmet designs. I love the M on it, as Matty can relate, because well, you'll see.
Yeah.
And the cape. as Chip from Mystic Force says, capes are awesome. So, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with that. You know, it was very mystic, as the title says. So I'm going to go with that one. That's probably definitely one of my favorites. I won't say it's my favorite, but it's a personal favorite for now.
I could go a few. The In Space one looked awesome. Mystic Force. I mean, if you saw the pictures, I mean, for God's sakes, you know. And for those wondering, $5 US? No, Canadian, which means $2.
Everything's a buck extra in Canada, if comic books have led me to believe as such.
Yeah.
So, let's put it this way: I was wearing that, and I found two of you saw the picture, you saw the profile pic that I changed.
As for myself, actually, I've always had a love for the Zeo suits. I've loved that kind of digitized pattern on the collar, and of course the helmet design especially always stuck out to me. But it's just, you know, if we're just talking the spandex itself, yeah, that digitized collar always looked kind of cool to me, and just the overall suit design just really worked for me. I've always loved Zeo. But
All right. Number 2, are there some ways to change your opinions about a few of the Power Ranger seasons?
Opinions change over time.
yeah,
Opinions change with time. I mean, admittedly, some of the things I had a good example is a video I did a very long time ago when I was just starting out. My top 15 Power Rangers screw ups. I abhor that video today. I mean, that is not the same person I am anymore, because I was letting my Sentai purism show, and obviously my opinions have changed about several Power Rangers things. I mean, I used to have a seething hate for frickin' SPD because of the whole Omega Ranger situation, and of course Bridge got on my nerves. I did not like Power Rangers, but I went back and watched it when all the shows came on Netflix, and I thought, you know what? Not bad. Not as bad as I remember. So yes, things can change, and of course you can hate things less. My opinions of Decade and Jungle Fury, and to some extent Forze, have gone down a little bit, especially since I met a Forze cosplayer who threatened to kick my ass at Rangerstop.
Yeah.
Hi Trish.
Hi, Trish. How you doing?
hi Trish.
Yeah, that's one thing. About I'll say about Rangerstop. The cosplay was awesome, but we're moving on.
Yeah.
Especially our own Matty, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. As far as me, opinions do change. Yes. Overdrive probably won't.
No.
Nah, I think everyone gets a pass on that show.
I'll say this. One day, I might watch Super Mega Force again. Out of context, of course. My opinion might change. Maybe not. All I say is hashtag Hail Astronomer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know one thing about Super Mega Force that I've always loved, but we'll get to that.
I think I know where you're going with that.
Wink.
Yeah, but I myself am the same way. Yeah, my opinions can change. Sometimes, yeah, obviously, initial impressions can be very strong. I've admitted this many times. But usually, there comes a point where you pretty much lock in an opinion. After a certain amount of time, if you go back and you rewatch something and some things haven't changed, then that opinion is pretty much locked for me. If I hated something then and I still hate it now, it's probably never going to change. Overdrive is like that for me.
I know a good example for you, Shades. You despise the Sailor Moon anime a long time ago, but you've lightened up on it, especially after Crystal.
Well, I always went in with Crystal with an open mind. I'm like, okay, they're saying it's going to be different. I'm going to give it a fair shot, and it did admittedly impress me. I still stand firm, though, that the original anime has so many problems I could never go back and rewatch it. So that to me is the big problem. Is the thing there? It's like my opinion on Sailor Moon. Actually, when I used to watch Sailor Moon as a kid, I used to love it. But then I grew up. I looked at it again. I'm like, okay, there's a few problems that I just can't ignore. And then I went back and I've tried it again, and yeah, it's still couldn't hold. And my
Moonies are gluttons for punishment.
Apparently.
Kids are wondering, yes, that's Hairball going nuts again. Hairball, calm down.
Please
Chill.
Please stop while we're going live.
You should know better, my friend. I'd hate to have to mute my phone during a show.
Yeah, he did ask a legitimate question. I forgot where the hashtag day thing come from. Titus.
You know what, Matty? You guys have a link now.
That is true.
Link him. Link him.
Gladly.
Send a link to the man.
Expect the tweet from Easy Rider.
Yes.
Yes, I'll get right on that. But please move on. I'm listening.
But
that's it on my end, actually.
Yeah, I think it was on my end thing right now. But it's bottom line in the whole thing is that yeah, we definitely feel that opinions can change, but after a while, if opinion hasn't changed, don't expect it to. Anyway, let's move on from there. Actually, Matty is, since we know we're going to have some big ones coming up later, do you want to take the second one?
I'll do it. Cal's up next. Hey guys, Cal here. In last week's time for context. As of this when this email posted, Easy was still recovering from a cold. Last week's question was for who your favorite Kamen Rider girl from the Heisei era, including Yuka Osada from Fies and Satonaka from O's.
Yeah, excluding Yuka and Satonaka. Like, who's your favorite? Like, not so much a actual girl, like an actual female Kamen Rider, just a girl from a Kamen Rider series.
Let's see, who was excluded?
Yuka from Fies and Satonaka from O's.
Hana from Den-O. One of my first legit Toku crushes.
Yeah. Oh, thankfully he keeps that one short.
Yeah. He did say, well, that's it for me to see again and Easy get well soon, but that's the full email.
I'm far past
Yeah, well,
sick anymore.
Yeah, well, that was...
I was still coughing up a storm at Shade's house, but my coughs left me just in time for Rangerstop.
Ooh, yeah.
You were happy when that happened, I can tell you.
Yeah.
I can tell you, folks. Next up with the Shades is Jesse.
Yep, good old Zeltrax is up next here. Thankfully, I think we're pretty good on time, but we don't have that many emails at this point. I mean, we've got a good amount, but not too many. So
a few comments, and I know some of you double dip, but I'm gonna give you a mulligan to this once.
Some of the stuff from the double dipping is, hey, it's opinions from the new episode.
And they still can't edit episodes. My web guy's working on that, folks.
Yeah, so we'll forgive and move on.
By the way, tweet sent.
Yeah. Also, Zeltex does apologize for the novels that he's been sending recently, but he's fixed it so his email text size won't be so big. And he says, I guess when I got Dave last week, it won't count on the Ranger Recap bingo card, huh? And let's see. He also daves himself for a comment made on Tokurus. I guess he said he let my bitterness about the event spill into the chat, and he's sorry for making the comment. Hey, it happens, dude. We all have our days.
Shit happens.
Moving on. Anyway, I did do something on Halloween, though. I was trying to find my spark for editing once more, as my procrastination is keeping me from finishing part 4 of my Ultraman Ginga review. So to try to find that spark again, I did what most anime fans would do nearly every day: binge watch an anime. Of course, he picked a short one. He says here, and this one convinced me to consider it as an episode for my 4th season of reviews, the 13th episode OVA of The Skull Man.
Oh, now you're going after Shade's heart here.
Yeah, well, no, here's the thing. It's not so much he's going after my heart. That's a double-ended thing, because for those who don't know, the Skull Man was actually the precursor to Kamen Rider.
And to a lesser extent, Kamen Rider Skull.
Yes, well, Skull was more inspired by the Skull Man and was probably like them, just like their nod to Ishinomori's original work. But yeah, the Skull originally when when he originally created Kamen Rider, he was originally trying to adapt the Skull Man into a live-action series. But until I said, whoa, guy with a skull for a mask? That might be a little too. That might not be too friendly for the kids. Can we change it to something else? And that's when he decided to create a bug motif, and hence the Kamen Rider.
Something with bright colors and stuff, and something for him to ride, so we can make a buttload of toys out of.
Yeah, obviously, but again, they asked him to change it to make it more kid friendly and more marketable. So that's when he created Kamen Rider. He says, I will say though, when I watched the episodes, the opening sucked. It was just one of the show's soundtrack pieces over spliced clips from the show. The actual theme song for the Skull Man is Hikari no Machi, and it is amazing. Okay, so the opening he found was terrible, but the actual opening is actually badass. I'm also deeply considering making a figure art of the Skull Man, combining his look from both the anime and the Absolute Boss, the live-action prequel to the anime. But yeah, highly recommend the Skull Man. Heck, Skull Man is voiced by Ninja Blue from Kaku Ranger, which I think is neat.
Kaizo, nice.
Very cool. So he's off, sleep off the bad mojo he's had. But anyway, that's it for Zeltrax. Let's see, Matty, you got Crunch Man.
I got the Crunch Man. Hey, Ranger Recap. Here are my thoughts on episode 16. I liked it. That's it. Nah, I'm just kidding. But it was a pretty fun episode since I have to wonder why they threw the subplot with Chase and his sister when he wasn't really focused on that much. They could have let Philip save some other random kid, and the effect would have been just about the same. Oh well. Speaking of Philip, that fight of him versus his robot was awesome since it looked like the original footage, given that the colors of his suit. And speaking of that, why the bronze on instead of the yellow to match like the others? I know they used bronze for the Dead Rangers in the Sentai, but if they had their own suit here, why use that? Oh, well, minor nitpick, but not really a detractor. 5 out of 5, that's all I got.
Yeah,
5 out of 5, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, and actually, no. Here's the thing: is that it wasn't bronze. I believe it was gray.
Yeah, and his next email, please disregard my last email. My brain screwed up when I wrote it. Thank you.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens.
We all have our days. Crunchman. Don't feel bad. But yeah.
I believe that was from last week's episode, too, so you.
Yeah. I don't think he sent one for this week's, but anyway. Moving on from there, we got Ranger fan Nathan up next here. Hey, recappers, so we're back to new episodes again, thank God. Anyway, really like this episode. Had a hit of the MMPR episode, Happy Birthday, Zach. It was nice to see a Riley-centered episode. I guess he's talking about a week before, or episode 17, I should say. I liked how instead of moping that everyone forgot his birthday, he put that aside to fix what the monster had did to the rest of the Rangers. What made this episode good was that they not only did the monster affect the Rangers' friendship, but it also almost destroyed their bond with the Energems. Overall, it was a great episode, and I liked the little foreshadowing at the end where Fury tells Sledge he thinks he's found the purple Energem. You know, actually, they didn't well, they kind of played off of that a little bit in this episode, I guess.
Sort of.
A little bit, yeah.
I think what Sledge was doing, he was going to Wrench says like, if I'm gonna go after that purple Energem, I better come strapped.
Yeah.
Phrasing.
I wouldn't call that a phrasing. But, besides, I was quoting Pam from Archer anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Questions. I know on iTunes right now you can download all the Super Sentai opening and ending theme songs from Go Ranger to Go Kaiger. I think this was part of the 35th anniversary. So, do you think they will do this again for the 40th anniversary and release the opening themes and endings from Go Busters to Geohuger?
Maybe.
It's possible.
I don't see why not.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, then again, they probably, well, yeah. But we'll see what happens with that. At the very least, you know, the fact that we have those songs available on iTunes for everybody to download is actually pretty cool.
Especially given the trade laws going on right now between, Asia and the States.
Yeah. And don't even get me started on the Trans-Pacific Pact or whatever thing, the TPP that's going down.
That's what it was. The words could not come out. But
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, that whole thing. Oh, good God. That right there is going to piss a lot of us off when that hits.
Yep.
Anyway, question 2. Do you guys like the idea that the Drive/Ghost movie will be one plot rather than what they were doing with the movies would be broken up into 3 parts? Oh, so they're going to actually do that this time.
They are. They're actually going the more Super Sentai route, which I think is a good idea because I kind of wish Super Sentai would tool with the idea of changing things up a little. I'm glad Kamen Rider is, but, you can only do the split-up movie thing for so long. I mean, especially with the Drive Guy movie, they were already pretty much the same thing. They were bleeding over into each other so much that breaking it up seemed, well, kind of pointless.
Yeah.
Especially given after 5 or so years when you knew they were going to have a big team up in the end, so why bother? I think here they're just cutting out the middleman. And they're basically going a Super Sentai V cinema, which I think is a good idea. Speaking of which, trailers have dropped for Ninja vs. Tokyuger, but we'll get into that some other time.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to definitely check
That's
that out.
Toku Riff's problem right there.
Yep. And question number 3. If you could cast one famous actor with an awesome voice to play Zordon in the 2017 reboot movie, who would you pick?
Ooh, that is a tough one.
Yeah.
I can't think of anyone with a zooming voice.
If we're going Hollywood on it, the voice of Darth Vader. James Earl Jones.
Believe it or not, Nate actually agrees with you on that one. He named that. He said it's a toss-up between that and Morgan Freeman.
Morgan
I don't know
could work.
why. I don't know why, but I hear Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
He's done
Neeson,
everything.
yeah.
He's done everything and cue the Taken jokes, blah blah blah. I don't know who you are, I will find you, blah blah blah. Heard it, but
Actually,
I just think he could make it work.
Actually, if you listen to that clip, and who hasn't at this point, but if you listen, it's like, yeah, it's got a calm tone to it. Zordon has always been portrayed as a calm, cool, collected person or figure that can figure out a plan lickety split. So yeah, I could see Liam Neeson too. And if you want to throw in a comedy bit, well, Samuel L. Jackson, but
Yeah, I don't see that working though.
Me neither. But if we're gonna throw in jokes on this one, let's throw in a joke.
Yeah. But anyway, that's it for him. Though he does bring up one cool thing. He was watching TV the other day, and he saw this ad for some kind of new chocolate, and it was called Energen.
Oh yeah, I've seen that commercial. I think I know where he's going with this.
Yeah.
Nudge, nudge. Moving on.
Moving on. All right, Matty, you get Keith, and I have a button ready for this one.
I have as well. Well, you have it set up?
Yeah, I've got it loaded and ready.
Yipper. All right. Hey, guys. Well, it's Kyle. Hey, no. Keith. What am I doing?
Yeah, Keith.
Dave me.
Dave!
Thank you.
Again, we have a clip for this. I just tweeted it.
That's true. We need to
Learn
find
your know your meme.
Yep.
No, you mean.
Dave. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, well. Moving on. Hey guys, I wanted to get the new episode early, but my old laptop pretty much completely broke down, and I had to get a newer one before I saw it. Now that I see it, I would be thoughts. Given the bad puns and talking during the fight scenes is still happening, I have a feeling that Nickelodeon, who is forcing the directors and writers to have their characters talk during fights or whatever, they do talk. I'm pretty much like this. Hit the button.
Would you please shut
You might want to bump it up.
Yeah. See, the problem is, I have two. All right. Hold on.
Plan B for those in the podcast.
Would you please shut the hell up?
The live people got it earlier. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is I have to keep it down so that my voice doesn't get too loud, but then it's too quiet for anything else.
Also, our buddy Deshinta replied to my Dave tweet. It's like, yes, the dope slap, and I love how he describes it, the Gibbs slap. I know it well.
That's what Lady K calls it, because she gave me one of those earlier today. Especially
the same thing.
It is. It pretty much is. It's the exact same attack. So.
Christopher Titus did it first.
Yeah.
Given number two, given how Keeper is one of the best mentors we've had in a while, I have the feeling that he was meant to be Gosei, and that unhelpful Tiki head is just an identity thief.
Oh!
Shots fired there.
Shots fired.
Well, I think he found a simple explanation for that. And no, Matty, don't hit the button. We're saving it. Know why?
Consider it not hit. Also, I know there's a particular bun that needs to be made out of a particular interview we had this weekend, if you know what I mean.
I think
all you're gonna get. That's all you're gonna
it's all you're getting, boys. Just wait. In time, you will know.
Still need to make it though. Giving out Keeper is one of the best. Question for Easy. Knowing that Sailor Moon Crystal may be adapting the Sailor Saturn arc, what elements of that arc do you think should be improved on? Question on also, where am I? What am I? The fuck am I? Chopped liver here?
Wow! Wasn't that what I said about a certain question we'll be getting coming up later?
Yeah.
Talking to a guy that purchased a Sailor Uranus candy stick here, for God's sakes.
Well, keep in mind, I did purchase 2 figure arts from Rangerstop. Sailor CB Moon, that's for my Jody, And Sailor Mars, that's for me. And no, and keep the perverted thoughts to yourself, please. I don't know what you think I'm doing to this figure art, but I'm not. Anyway, for the Sailor Saturn arc, I don't know. You can say blasphemy for this, but I kind of hope they stick a little close to the anime here and spoiler alert, keep Dr. Tomo alive because he dies in the manga.
Dr. Tomoe? Yeah.
Yeah, I hope he survives because I know he turns evil and everything, but in the anime he reforms and he gets to live. So, and besides, Hotaru, oh God, Hotaru, salt of the earth for everything that poor girl goes through. I think she deserves a daddy. Now I know Amar and Michelle, aka Haruka and Mitsuru, adopt her. And they raise her right, not bashing gay couples, but I just think that, Tomo should be allowed to live. Besides, how many males have actually survived Sailor Moon? We all thought the Four Kings, a.k.a. Queen Beryl's generals, were going to survive. Yep.
Yeah, think about
my
it
poor
like
Jody,
this,
my
folks.
poor Basoja White, she was holding on to a sliver of hope that they would live. And I'm just like, honey, I wish they would.
Yep.
Sorry,
and to address a question that the chat's bringing up right now, technically, yes, Sailor Moon is an anime, not a toku, but then again, it's an anime toku. Like, it has all the tropes of a toku.
I see the Sailor Senshi as a love letter to Super Sentai, so I'll allow it, as Matty would say.
Yes. Yeah. And besides, if you really want to get technical, and I know he's just going to hate me for saying this, Pretty Guardian. Enough said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
let's
much.
not even go there.
No.
Yeah. Also, 2/3 of this podcast is controlled by Moonies. So there.
And hell, and with Crystal, I'm tolerant of it. So you know what? Yeah, I'm giving it a pass.
He's a Moonie in training.
Also, Ben Martin sounds like an anime question. Hush you.
It's not.
Question for all: which character in this season would you believe needs more solo episodes to flesh out their character more? Tyler, I would say.
You go ahead. Let me.
Tyler, or Dr. Morgan, but I get the feel. Me gets the feelings that we're gonna do that in the next couple episodes. So
yeah, I get that sense too that's coming. Well, yeah, because we had Riley and Coda had an episode last time.
yeah.
So yeah, Tyler's the only one that really needs any kind of character fleshing.
The problem there is that Tyler is basically Ryan stealing throughout this show. The whole focus is on him finding his father. So, seriously, how much more character development does he need? If he had any more, he would be American Daigo.
Yeah, that's true.
Less is more. Less
True,
is
though.
more focus.
I think the one thing that then in that case, the only thing you could do with him is probably to flesh out more of the relationship between him and Shelby. Keep some little things of that going. I mean, if we can tell that's where you want to go with it. Go there.
Besides, Tyler proved his leadership here by helping Albert cope with the fact that he's not ready to be a ranger, or he's not going to be a ranger, but that he was chosen because there is good in him. So, I think Tyler is more than enough developed.
Yeah, and truth be told, that you just pointed out, he got development today in this episode.
He did get some development. He did. So I guess to be more specific, what you guys just said, just parts of it, like the relationship with Shelby, I agree with that.
It'd be more development than the last Power Rangers couple, if you get my drift.
Yeah.
Also, kiss, you idiots.
Yeah. It's Saban, it's Power Rangers, and it's on Nickelodeon. I wouldn't hold my breath.
Also, deep breath shades. Next up is Supernova.
Yeah, Supernova. First off, before we get started, while I appreciate the fact this is not a novel, dude, you need to space out your stuff a little bit better. Like,
Paragraphs.
Yeah.
Use them.
I've got a giant block of text here, literally.
Maybe if he thought it wasn't broken up, it wouldn't be a novel.
No. We know what a novel looks like.
It's
It
an
doesn't work
email,
that way,
not a
buddy.
Facebook comment.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way, buddy.
Yeah, anyway, moving on. Hey guys, Supernova here, and this episode got me in the feels. So, a monster that cuts friendship. Shouldn't he be in Forze?
Oh.
Well, I would say, keep in mind who worked on Forze and then Kyoryuger. So, in a way, it kind of is.
Yeah.
Sakamoto-san!
Yeah.
Shaking my fist a little bit here.
Onari Sakamoto!
Oh, man.
Anyway, and the Energems are connected to emotions. Again, strong bonds and good hearts make or break the hold. Though that does mean that these are, in a way, one of the easiest powers to lose.
Can you tell Sakamoto has a friendship thing? I mean, Forze, Kyoryuger, Ginga.
Yeah, he does tend to have that, doesn't he?
That seems to be his bread and butter. I think every Toku writer / director who works in Toku has a tell. Ino has misogyny and misunderstandings. Kobayashi has strong female characters and well, for lack of a better term, strong beginnings, weak middles, fantastic endings. And Sakamoto-san has friendship. They all have a tell.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
he's the kind of guy who would probably end up on My Little Pony if he had his chance.
Let's not even go there.
And now people are gonna hate me.
Let's move on before I say something about ponies that I'll regret.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Though the puns were annoying, there was good acting and great episode for Coda and especially Riley. Overall, 5 out of 5. Haven't done that in a while. And this comes out 2 weeks before my birthday. What a coincidence. Now, Easy, I hear you have a ghost issue. Let me help you with... Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Let me help you with that. Gives Easy 50% of firepower.
Okay.
There, now you can take care of your ghost infestation. How? Well, my firepower affects even spectral entities. And you can keep my power. Still have yet to unlock the others, but hey, in case Takaharu says his catchphrase, you could set him ablaze.
That does sound fun.
I'll take that.
Does sound fun, I gotta admit. It's like, also, and Matty, be ready with the sentence finisher here, but wait. Wasn't I trapped in a haunted house with a ghost?
Oh, who remembers?
Exactly.
Alright, next for the tournament, Time Ranger, because of Time Pink and Fire.
Oh, here we go.
That is all. And now my question. 1. What is your least favorite season of a show you like? Decade and Forze can count, but only one, not both.
I don't count those as seasons. I count those as separate series.
Yeah.
That doesn't count.
Sentai, Power Rangers, and Kamen Rider Toku in general is very tricky to gauge like that. So yeah, but
It's the same with Power Rangers. I don't count them as seasons. I count them as their own separate series. That's why I don't do the history of Power Rangers thing.
yeah.
But if we are going to count shows, I will say that. Well, I can't think of other shows that I think. Okay, good example. Seasons I have a problem with, and this is not Toku related. I'm shifting gears a little bit, but as most people, I had problems with Heroes Season 3 for obvious reasons.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna agree with him on this one right away.
I thought 4 got a little better, but 3 took a nosedive. And admittedly, it had some characters I like. I love Daphne. I'm really pissed off they killed her because I wanted her and Matt to get together so bad. They were like my OTP.
Yeah. To be fair, though...
Hey, Matty, do you ship it?
I'd ship the hell out of it.
Do you not?
Do you not?
Damn
There
it.
it is.
Yeah, I knew where he was going. You should have asked me that one easy. I would have picked up on that.
Go ahead, Shades.
Yeah, anyway. To be fair, Easy, the reason why Season 3 sucked was because of the writer's strike. That hurt them bad.
Bad timing.
And Lady K is happy in her head place right now. We just got ourselves a new game for the PS3.
Oh, boy.
Hi.
But I don't know why you loaded it up, honey. You never realized you're gonna have to wait a while for me.
It's on your settings.
Yeah, I know. See, I made a condition.
It may not take much longer.
We won't. We're getting close to the end of the emails here. Just hold your horses. Anyway.
I want on my game.
But and to end with a laugh, parody icon phrases. Oh, this ought to be good. All right, now I haven't memorized how the show does it, so forgive me if I'm just gonna read these out. Covenanter G. Laugh till you tear. He henshins with a beer.
Henshins with a beer.
Ha.
Agito, a powerful amnesiac on the attack.
Forze, youthful spirit, the astro idiot.
Oh my god, that works.
That one I'll agree with.
Oh, and here we go.
Did you rip these off somewhere? These sound very familiar.
Yeah, Kiva eliminates the bad. Took a bath with his dad.
No, took a bath with his dad? There's a question mark on there.
Yeah, took a bath with his dad, and
The movie he did.
yeah, well,
I believe in the series when Wataru time traveled, but I haven't watched the show in a while, so give me a break.
oh, and here we go. And last, Deno. Always at a climax, but the story never ends.
No.
Wow, phrasing!
Amazing.
All right.
Actually,
All of
since
it.
they use the word climax so much in the show, it kind of cancels it out.
Yeah. All right, Maddie. For a couple of reasons.
I'm probably gonna have a climax counter in that show when I get to it.
Oh God, yeah. All right, Maddie. For a couple of reasons, I need to take this next one.
Yeah, but before you do,
Oh yeah.
half an hour left. We gotta move on. I'd say skip most of the paragraph and get straight to the questions.
Yeah.
Also, anyone else who doesn't want to keep a civil tongue in their mouth, just remember, holding a Gauda revolver shotgun here.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. DLBot's up next. He posted this email before Rangerstop, so we'll move on from that part of it. But here we go. He gives good at the end of the episode. I'm going to skip most of that paragraph here because it's most of the stuff we owe. He gives an 8.5 out of 10. But I do have to read this line. Let me see here. Also, I recently found info about who Dino Charge Purple will be.
And his name is Lobo Fuerte. Los Luchadores, the faceless heroes.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah.
I would have taken that for the Aqua Ranger because Lobo wears blue, but no.
It's a joke. Anyway, questions. Favorite movie exclusive Sentai villain? Team up movies do not count.
Movie exclusive Sentai villain. Oh, that is a tough one because I cannot honestly think of many good ones.
Yeah. Can't.
A lot of the one-off Sentai movie villains are kind of shit. You know what? Just because he looked badass and had a cool flute weapon, I'm gonna go with Death Ryuger as the safe bet. Plus, we're on a time. We're on a time.
Yeah, I'm calling an audible on my end. I just no way I could remember seen enough Sentai villains.
Moving on.
Moving on. If Saban were to adapt Ninja into a Power Ranger series, would you prefer it if A, it had connections to the third season of Mighty Morphin, or B, had a connection to Ninja Storm, or C, have no connections to either show whatsoever?
No connection to
I'm gonna go with the last one. But Power Rangers is a vast history. They can put subtle little nods here and there. Or they can just make it blatant like Ninja does, so yeah.
Yeah, let's...
I'm gonna go a little bit of columns B, a little bit of column C, and I would add a D by adding a little bit of Alien Rangers because they're gonna have to.
Well, I think that's
and
what...
some Ninjor.
Yeah.
He can get out again. He could get out again, you never know, but he wouldn't sound nearly as cool without the Dudley Do-Right voice, but I rest my case.
Yeah, moving on. Hypothetically, which two Kamen Riders would you like to see fight each other in an epic rap battle? You know what? I'm gonna save this one. Oh, no, actually, that was a Power Rangers version, because this is the first time you've asked a question like this, DLBot.
Yeah, I could have swore we heard something like this before.
Well, he asked it in terms of Power Rangers doing one. But this is for Kamen Riders.
I want a Power Ranger. No. I want a Kamen Rider Super Sentai epic rap battle. I could not choose two Kamen Riders to epic rap battle themselves. Maybe Kuga and Agito because they're so damn similar, but that's beside the point.
Yeah. He does give 3 quick examples. Baron versus Dien, the Battle of the Kaitos. Super 1 versus Forze, show that retarded stormtrooper who the real space rider is.
Ooh.
I like that one, actually.
Tempting.
And Zangetsu versus Chaser, Battle of the Badasses.
Maybe.
Maybe. Anyway, before he goes, he does have a couple of things. He actually has a new term for us, pushing the samurai button, when it comes to showing an episode earlier than it's supposed to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Samurai button. You shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I like that.
It's kind of what they did here, if you think about it.
Yeah. He's also decided to turn Akari from Ghost into the new Shut Up Meg. So shut up, Akari!
Oh.
Boys, that one's all yours.
Yeah.
She's not Meg annoying. She's Lisa Simpson annoying. It doesn't work there.
No.
But you guys feel free to use it.
Yeah. Now, he also does give us a second try at his American Drive casting. But I'm not going to list all of them up, but I do have to mention one. The Chief. His pick? Matty, hit the button.
Good idea, but I'd go with another gay guy. One of my favorite directors of all time, John Waters. Because they look so damn similar, and you could get away with using footage. As long as you don't show John's pencil-thin mustache.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, for those who don't know, he was the gay guy on The Simpsons. Well, now you don't get any candy. No, that's not right. Here, take a teensy piece.
Yeah. Also, we forgot, we actually, Maddie, I just realized we read the wrong email for Keith.
Oops.
Yeah,
But-
that's what I realized.
But we'll just add this little part in here because he sent a second email with some updated info, but all he really did was add one little thing. When it comes to the new Ranger, I wish they kept the old guy as the Ranger because Power Rangers needs more badass old guys.
Oldest official Ranger calling it now.
Yeah. So
Who knows? We may not have seen the last of him. Hopefully not.
hopefully not. Maddie, you got Solar Star. Go for it.
Solar Star here. I would like to say that it was great meeting you guys at Rangerstop, as luck would have it. I sat behind you guys at the After Dark panel.
Yeah. He told us about that. He told me that. He told me he did.
So you were right next to the guy who wouldn't stop yelling shit.
We'll talk about that tomorrow.
I was not at the. I was not that obnoxious dude calling out for the ladies. By the way, I was.
Us!
We didn't think you were.
We knew it wasn't you, dude. We know you better than that.
Seriously, fuck that.
I think
guy.
we would have recognized the voice, anyways,
Yeah.
and would have daved you proper.
Yeah.
Easy. I look forward to meeting you guys again at next Rangerstop. Easy and Morphicon and Shades at Metrocon.
I'm gonna try and get these guys to Morphicon one of these damn days.
Hey, I did just get a credit card. If I can squeeze both in, you damn right I'm gonna squeeze both
One's
in.
better than none, because I'd hate to do Morphicon by myself again.
Besides, I know most of all of Dan Stoker, Rance, and Zion Zephyr are gonna be there. I want to meet those, and the people we met there. Good lord, I want to meet them again.
Yeah.
On to the episode, we finally meet the Purple Ranger, or have we? Old man Albert's heart is in the right place, but to be a Power Ranger, you have to fight. To fight in capital words, capital letters. I think we've had more of male Violet in this one episode than the entirety of Cure Uger.
I think you're right.
That's true.
You know, I think you might be right on that one, boys.
Yeah, Japanese Joey Styles didn't last very long.
He did
tried.
crack that back. He did crack that back.
He did.
I give this episode 5 glasses, lemonade out of 5. Albert was quite an interesting guy, but it seems more fitting sitting on a tree stump than telling a group of kids some wild stories. Maybe the purple Enel gem should go to someone, I don't know, female?
Maybe.
Eh?
Question: how cool would it be to have a female Tyranno Ranger, aka Mighty Morphin Red Ranger? Geki did say that he had a sister, and I've seen one cosplay as the one at Morphicon at Rangerstop. I've seen that cosplay, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I think she
I.
follows on Instagram now.
Yep.
So
It would be nice to see a female Red, period. No, I'm still not counting SPDA Squad Red, but I will count Lauren.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, next up, Evan Hunter Gale. John, take it away.
Yeah, and that's our last email, by the way. This is our last email, by the way.
Yay.
Starts off, good thing Lady K wasn't home when Shade said smooth when he read my email 2 weeks ago. And yet she's sitting here now.
But
Actually, second to last, because DLBot made it.
Wait, my emails must not be updated then, because I don't see it.
I got DLBot no matter what.
I think he's still. I think he still missed the buzzer.
And besides, we already read DLBot.
737.
Like
No.
I said, you missed the buzzer.
Yeah, besides, Matty, we already read DLBot. So,
No,
anyway.
he sent two. He sent two. I have it right here.
Anyway, moving on. All right, great episode from Dino Charge, as always. And so far, we have the second Ranger that is violet/purple, whichever you want to call it. Albert telling the truth and giving up his Energem, but one problem, the monsters he just caught. So, what about him?
Pretty sure that once they deal with that big one, that the Rangers came back and cut them down and gave them a 15-minute head start. No, I'm just kidding. They blasted the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
Probably with these badass shotgun thingies.
Probably.
We all know Coda can use his.
Yeah. So, alright, so questions. So, Shade, since you felt hurt last week when I asked Matty about Toku being turning into an anime, which Toku series do you and Easy want to be made into an anime? Yeah, but
I honestly can't think of one that wouldn't get butchered.
yeah.
Because a good example is we're a little gun shy after we saw a little anime called Gatchaman Crowds, which, if you've seen it, bears no resemblance to the original awesome Gatchaman. It is nothing
And
like the original.
Gatchaman is an anime, keep in mind, folks.
Yeah.
And that, which in turn was the inspiration for Chojin Sentai Jetaman, which is debatably one of the greatest Sentai ever.
Yeah, so how they screwed that up, we will never understand. And it's got Aya Hirado in the Japanese dub, too. Oh.
Yeah.
Aya, what were you thinking, girl?
It would be interesting to see them adapt the Jetaman manga where they introduce Green Eagle to replace the late Yuki Gai. That would be interesting. I don't know if they'll ever do it, but it would be an interesting experiment.
Yeah, I honestly couldn't tell you on that one, my friends. You didn't have to re-ask the question out for us, but I mean, the few Toku out there that I could see being adapted have already been adapted. I mean, they already did Garo,
And Kikaider.
So I don't know what to tell you on that one. I mean,
maybe if they tried one of the older ones like Zubat or Inazuman. Not the crappy Forze one.
no, the real Inazumon.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I couldn't tell you. Anyway, second question. This one, I read this earlier, and this is a weird one. Cause he says, do you know who Glenn Bowden is? I think it's if you don't, he's actually the actor who played Malcolm Frank on Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. Here's where it gets weird, because apparently he saw him in a dream one time, and in that dream he was cast as the Talon Ranger. And yet his character was the same. The character name was the same. It was Malcolm Frank. Could we imagine him as the Talon Ranger?
I don't see it.
No, I really
don't see
don't.
a wormy computer geek as the Talon Ranger. I'm sorry, I just don't.
No. It just don't.
It'd be a hell of a plot twist, though, I admit.
Yeah. Then again, you'd have to explain how he went from that wormy little emo brat to.
Besides, I think the Talon Ranger should be not a boss, obviously, but one of Sledge's cronies, or maybe a privateer. Someone who's trying to muscle in on Sledge's territory.
Yeah.
Even though we saw D locked up in the cells, I believe Zeltrax pointed that out to us.
Yeah. Anyway. Also, final question. Have you ever heard of Battle Hero Absolute on YouTube?
I think I have, actually.
Probably have, but I probably never checked it out because, well, I'm busy and I'm a lazy SOB.
Well, he does suggest it for one person. It's got Mark Musashi in it.
That's true.
Tempted.
at least for an episode, as far as if what I'm reading is correct.
Yeah.
But he can't remember which one.
No, something to ask him about at Morphicon, then, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, he says, I might get Dave for this. If the rebooted Power Rangers movie is successful, here's my terrible idea. Kevin Spacey is the new Lord Zed.
Don't give him a Dave.
Go over this? Didn't we already go over this last time? I could swear we've done this before, because he's played good bad guys before. Lex Luthor, Kaiser Soze, probably a ton more. Matty, I believe you recommended House of Cards.
Yeah.
Frank Underwood, my favorite TV villain anti-hero. I want them to be the president forever.
See? I feel like we've been here before. Have we been here before?
We've been here before. All right. Well, my tablet's showing up the last one. I tell you what, I'm gonna breeze through it as fast as I can. All right. Then we'll go on to Easy's. Do we have any comments on Easy's side?
About 6, but they're all from an older recap. But you know what? I'll give me a mulligan this time.
All right. So DLBot sent us his thoughts from, and woo, Rangerstop was a blast. He actually had 3 highlight photos, but obviously they can't be shown because they weren't prepared, unfortunately. But I will describe them. Let's see. It was nice seeing you guys on Thursday night at TJ Fridays and Relax. What you told me at the table will never leave my lips. Before I begin, I would like to show off the Rangerstop. You had a picture of him as Red X.
We do remember that.
The Kamen Rider, I think it was V1, wasn't it? Kamen Rider 1? Because we saw him around. Henshin, the way the dude puts on the rider helmet was exactly the way the riders did in Kamen Rider the first.
Put the helmet on and then the mouthpiece. Yeah, that's how it's done.
Yeah. A picture of him in the Megazord suit with Danny Slavin.
Nice.
Pretty awesome.
He recognized from when I bumped into him at TJ Fridays Thursday night. And I apologize for running off in a hurry. Nice guy. And a picture of him as David Tennant's 10th Doctor, with what it looks like Chris Villette. Let's see, a beautiful looking Monica May, and of course Alicia Perrott looking good too.
Also
I'll see through the future. Yoshi actually recognized my costume. The man is a Whovian. Yes.
Mike must be geeking out right now.
Yeah.
We'll have to ask Mike tomorrow if the Fez was recognized by the leader of the Yoshi army. So I don't think we.
Yeah, Mike was our fellow Whovian in the Fez. If you were there,
he had that Fez on all weekend, folks. We're not.
He did.
There's a man who's dedicated.
Working his gimmick.
That takes dedication.
Yeah, right.
This week's episode, he liked Albert. Good God, what happened to Violet's suit? It looked so dark. Overall, 8.5 out of 10. I'm changing my rating from last episode to a 9.0 out of 10. So there's an update from the last one for you.
It does look darker, but at least they got the arms right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give. There's a few questions, but I'm only gonna give number 2. Besides reinforcements from the future, what was your favorite Power Rangers team up?
No.
I'm gonna go with To the 10th Power.
Yeah, and I was actually gonna say that myself.
That was the other big one. And granted, it didn't have them all. I believe a certain Silver Ranger was missing.
Yeah, he was, but that's a minor loss, and really it was. It was, in terms of story, in terms of build up, in terms of everything, that was the best they could have done. Plus, it carried over into another episode that was a epic first for Power Rangers.
Yeah, plus the Psycho Rangers were involved. You can't beat that.
Nope.
Also, he says I'd say either 10th and 10th Power, Forever Red, which is one of my favorites, and Thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm's probably in my those three are probably in my top three. Reinforcements to the 10th Power and Thunderstorm. Those were probably the best three.
Yeah.
They'd probably be in my top three if I ever did a video on them. And trust me, I know I was asked about that.
Yeah, he was. I remember.
He does
Give
finish
it
with
time,
saying,
people.
so anywho, guys, I'm glad I was able to meet you at Rangerstop. I don't know if I'll be able to make it next year, but who knows? P.S. I stayed for the Red Revolution panel. Apparently, ASJ was speechless when he first saw the first monster from Zeo on Dow Southworth. Said that behind the scenes, he and other Time Force Rangers would take the Cyclobots, its weapons, and whack the stuntmen with them while they were in costume. So funny.
Sorry we missed that, but we were working.
Yeah, that's what happens. Anywho.
That's it. That's for the emails. Easy. Take it away. We have any in the current episode?
Not well. Some of them posted because I did not post the live watch we did at Shade's house until today. I know, derp. But keep in mind, I just got home, and I was very tired yesterday after getting off the plane. So we do have 6 comments here. Some of them are about the last episode. I think some are about this episode. I'm not sure, but anyway, let's get to it. Donovan Graff is up first, who says, well, finally, we see the Graphite Ranger and sees the suit sleeves being a different color from the main suit and face palms. Nick pulls out Drill Sniper Custom. We need to have a few words about how the design suits based on, or how to design suits based on Japanese characters and Japanese shows. I think he don't like it. I don't think he likes the sleeves.
Nope.
And speaking of which, Nikolai Krum is up next. So a few things. Yoshi said on one of the other podcasts that Graphite's arms aren't blue in person. It's some weird glitch of the lighting, and he looks better in future episodes. So that wasn't really Saban's fault. It's a post-issue, which I think makes sense.
Yeah, I can understand that, but it's just like, what the hell happened then?
Maybe they couldn't color correct it in editing. I don't know. Anyway, on to the episode. I agree that Philip and the little sister could have been set up better in different episodes. I made a similar complaint on my Toku Saturday stream. Here we go with a shameless plug. I'll allow it. They brought in the crew for 20 minutes for General Yoshi's cameo, so Toei thought it was a big deal. Again, see the Ranger Command interview. So that's what it was. It was the Ranger Command's Power Enter interview with Yoshi Sudarso, which I have not yet checked out. I'm sorry, but I was prepping for Rangerstop at the time. We will check that out sometime.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. Forget where I left off. But they have put it in the same episode as Jirai. Oh, you mean Jiraiya. But he goes into spoiler territory here, so I'll move on. Dude, spoilers. Watch the spoilers from now on. Not cool. Some of us have not caught up on Ninja. In fact, I know we're a little bit behind. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Ninja episode. Introduce Chase Sister into an earlier episode. Heck, make Rise of a Ranger a 2-parter. Have her arrive, and Philip finally finds the inner gem and begins to prove himself with some generic monster of the week. Heck used this pilot in the next episode, not the Halloween one, airing next week. Number 17. Let's see. Then in the next episode, we'd have him post-montage and training, going to hand over the gem and rescue the girl and prove himself. Now that could have worked. I agree. That all said, come on Netflix, pick up Power Rangers. Okay, let's not. We've proven that's false. Not even going there.
Yeah, not touching it. Trust me, I'm already still pissed off about that.
Now on to Brown Rangers. I don't like where this is going. Dino Charge would have been so perfect if a Bronze Ranger. Come on, we already have gold and silver for the trifecta. Or go for the trifecta, he says. And he has a link. And now for something completely different. And there's a YouTube link. And do I dare click on this? Basically, it's a clip from Eddie Murphy and the Nutty Professor looking for spandex. Okay, then. No comment. Nothing there.
Nothing to see here, folks.
Yeah. Okay, people, move on. Nothing to see here. Okay, and I clicked on the wrong thing. Gotta reload the comments. Okay. And Demetrius Walker replies that the Netflix thing is fake. I'm not gonna read that, so moving on. Next up is from the one guy who says, "Hello there, recappers. Nick, play that Nick. I think he's complaining to Nickelodeon. Play that Kamen Rider Deno episode red Baka button. Don't do that to Power Rangers again, please." So the Power Rangers Dino Charge episode 16, we have a monster that cuts the bonds of friendship, which is interesting, but I think we had a monster like that before, but I can't remember which one. As Death Kyoryuger monster makes a small cameo in the cell. Funny, we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
That means, are we going to have our Spinosaurus sword in Dino Supercharged later next year? I don't know, time will tell. There are some funny moments here, like Shelby not catching Tyler to play on her phone, or Chase look at that girl from Let Sleeping Zords Lie. The part where they tricked the monster by switching clothes was too funny, and knowing the monster is stupid. That was pretty funny. Sledge was about to throw wrench into the slammer until Fury told him there was a purple energem, blah blah blah. I guess Fury has good timing. No, that's called good storytelling, good writing. I was thinking about this when that scene happened. Good news, everyone! I found where the purple energem is. So this episode will get a 7.5 out of 10. Questions. Let's see. Easy, what would be worst, watching all Kamen Rider Chodeno in a forever lop, or loop, I think is what he was trying to say, or Kamen Rider Forza fighting you man-to-man? So, watch the Chodeno movies forever or fighting Forza. You know what? Given Forza's tendency to flop around all the time, I just need to wait for that right moment where he's vulnerable and stick a potato up that jetpack backpack of his and watch him, fly into the atmosphere and then explode or something. I think I could handle Forza. He's his own worst enemy.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's your favorite animal theme Sentai? I'm counting hybrids like Go-Ongers and Go-Busters. Well, I think the obvious choice for that is Live Man, and I'm sure Matty will agree with me on that one.
Yeah.
Jay, do you have anything to add to that?
Sorry, I blanked.
Favorite animal theme Sentai and hybrids like Go-Onger and Go-Busters count?
Oh, that's a tricky one for me. I haven't seen enough of the older Sentai to really give you a fair answer on that one, so I'll have to call an audible.
Okay. It's funny because the next question is for you, and it's funny he mentions this. Jade, do you think that any of the Ninja toys are worth buying? Well, they didn't buy one.
No, we didn't buy one, but we've got one. Well, at least Liddy K's got one.
Oh, yeah.
Ninja toy.
You're welcome.
Easy's like, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
She says thank you.
Yes, I gave them my frog gun. Sorry, Solar Star. I think she deserved it more.
I think I know he's aware. He was cool with it.
Yeah. I would name the evil alien time-traveling turkey Steve, so no, I wasn't on anything that came up with the idea, just came off the top of my head. And if I make him face the Sentai team, it would be the Ninjas. Not even gonna question that. Bye Guys turns into Kamen Rider O's Z-Ranger mode and flies off. Also, I made the Dino medals into O's medals. Someone's been watching Zeron Zephyr's videos. Because, yes, the power medals do fit into the O's belt. Anyway, 2 more here. Same one from Jonathan Johnson. Usually I don't read 2, but again, they can't edit these comments, so I'll give you a mulligan. So I give this episode 7 out of 10. Doesn't say which episode. Questions. If you had to choose over the Ranger Keys or the Lock Siege, which would you use to defeat your enemy? Ooh, that is a tough choice. I'd probably go with Lock Siege just so I can go Zangetsu on some bitches. Shades would most likely go Ranger Keys.
Yeah. A lot more options there.
Matty, it's up to you, man. You can choose whichever you
Huh.
like. Given what you got recently, though.
I'm split, man. I don't know what to do. So I got both here. For the sake of time, I'll time and the fact that I could easily reach for it.
Yeah.
It's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got both recently, but we'll save that. He says, I choose Time Ranger. Good choice. I think he went with the Ranger Keys. Jonathan did.
Yeah.
I came up with the idea of combining Kamen Rider powers with Sentai power, like Den-O and Tokyujers, Gokaijers, and Decade. So I'll see you guys later. Turns into Kamen Rider Faviz. There's a V on that teleprompter.
Yeah.
What the 5s did I just watch? Let's see. And he gives another comment. I'm pretty sure it's to this latest episode because it's November 11th. I give that episode 7.5 out of 10. Okay, then. That's it.
That's all of them?
That's it, Davey.
All right. Those, ladies and gentlemen, are your emails and comments. The we can send them at the Ranger Recap at gmail.com. At Ranger Recap at gmail.com. Sorry. Or send out the bottom of the page of the current episode of Ranger Recap at tokutai.me. For those looking for the live play, is either on our YouTube, and I'll of course provide a link to our live riff of episode 17 to our description tips, because well, it's already up there. It's been a week. It's in there. If you do wish for, just let me know if you do want a audio version. But for right now, that's the only version. I will provide a link in the description. There you go. Shades, we got some business to take care of.
Oh, yes, folks. You know what time it is. It is time for the Sentai Tournament. Folks, I know it's been a couple weeks, but you guys have been giving us some good info on this one here, folks. Hurricanejā versus Time Ranger. And, well, once again, folks, this one should be pretty obvious, but ladies and gentlemen, after 29 votes, your winner was 69% of the vote. Easy is happy.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, but Easy is happy is his head place.
I begrudgingly accept.
Midnight
Actually, you might want to hit the Mr. Burns button.
Hold on, guys.
I grudgingly accept.
Midnight Sentai Time Ranger is your winner, folks. Which probably comes as no surprise to anybody, really.
Could you believe it, folks? I spent 3 days digging through Ranger Key boxes at Japan Hero Collectibles, dissing the toy store. I love you guys. Couldn't find a single Time Ranger key.
Boo!
Sad.
Yeah, he was sad, but I did get, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
See,
You'll
see
hear
that.
it. You'll definitely hear.
Here.
Alright, but it is time to move on to the next round, folks. And oh boy, this is gonna get interesting. We got an old school battle here, ladies and gentlemen.
Shall I do the boomstick?
I believe this is the part of the episode where you do the boomstick, yes.
All right. Next time on Death Battle.
Yeah. And Easy, if you thought the last matchup was favorable for you, this one's going to be even more so. Your first competitor, At a special school for scientists, 3 students have betrayed humanity and killed 2 fellow students on their way to joining an evil organization. You already knows where this is going, folks.
Oh, given what me and a certain con runner did at Rangerstop.
Yeah. Their 3 friends have sworn revenge and will use their minds to prepare for a future attack from their former classmates. From 1989, it's...
友よ、君たちはなぜ悪魔に魂を売ったのか。操縦戦隊ライマン。
Oh boy, folks! Yes!
Actually, it's funny you mentioned Time Ranger earlier because my Chronomorpher, folks, has, well, somewhat passed on. The Velcro straps are broken. I can no longer wear it. And, well, actually, I could fix those if I wanted to, but it would cover up Michael Capone's signature. So I'm not going to be wearing that one anymore. So, yeah, I'm now looking for a new one. But rest in peace, old Chronomorpher. But, yeah, 5-man. Woo!
Yeah. Well, anyone who knows Easy knows this is probably one of his, at least one of his top 3 favorite Sentai.
Definitely my favorite 80s Sentai.
Yeah, definitely favorite old school. If you've seen his review, you know this already. Probably one of my favorite reviews of yours to watch, too. I go back and watch that one all the time. I'm not even kidding. Very awesome stuff. But normally I would say that his opponent is the victim in this, but this might be one of those cases where these guys might have a fighting chance. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be like a knockdown drag out fight, but these guys have a chance. Because I said we're going old school. Well, this one is almost as old school as you can get. Their opponents: a global criminal empire with their network of wealthy and influential sympathizers seek to become the most powerful group in the world. To stop them, Interpol creates a special task force, and one commander proposes a radical cyborg experiment to help in Japan. 4 subjects are chosen to become a team of crime fighters to stop this evil faction. From all the way back in 1977, it's... Big Bomb Jacka! Jacka Dengekitai!
Someone's about to be Bond Patrol.
Oh, yes, folks!
Oh, don't make me choose. My favorite. That might be one of my favorite 70s Sentai, and there aren't many on the list.
No, they're not, but yeah.
5-man versus Big One, who, let's be fair here, is the real leader.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
Gonna be close.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh boy.
Ah, who do I pick? Daisuke Shima or Hiroshi Miyuchi? Both of them bleed awesomeness. Both of them ooze awesomeness.
Yeah. Like I said, if there's anyone that can go up against the Lion Man and survive, it's these guys.
Animals versus cards and rainbows.
And
right now, Easy's head is going.
Giant you for you, and a big you to you.
That's Easy's head right now.
Oh God.
Wow, it's rare for us to get Easy flustered like this. This is a treat for me. Oh, but
Wow, that flustered?
he has to pick between his 2 favorite Sentai.
Oh,
2 of them.
2 of his favorite Sentai, Lion Man and Jacka.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Even Lady K is plus.
Keep in mind, folks, I've only seen Jacka raw, not subbed.
But still, it's Jacka.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's going to be a tough fight. And ladies and gentlemen, the poll is officially open.
And this is an equal fight, 5-on-5. No 6 Rangers to get involved.
Yeah. As always, folks, put in your vote. You get 1 vote. Please vote not based on which one you like more, but based on who you think is the better team, based on weapons, mechs, powers, etc.
And it just hit me. They're both also Super Sentai alumni from Gal Ranger versus Super Sentai. Sorry.
Ah, yes, that's true. Because
both in that movie.
Yeah, because Big One and
Yusuke.
Yusuke were in there.
Yusuke, Red Falcon, both of them were in there, both being badass.
Yeah. And of course, Bomba doing his best Bomba troll.
Yes.
And you know, if you guys want to give your reasonings for your votes, you can send those in your emails and comments. But at the very least, keep your reasoning short. And remember, the only thing that counts is the vote. So put in your votes. That's gonna do it for us. Thankfully, I don't have a fundraiser to plug anymore. So let's talk about what's happening this week here on RVTV. Tomorrow night! Oh, I'm gonna turn that down on my end because that is loud. Tomorrow night, it's Matty Jay Live. Matty Jay and I will be joined by TWK, Mike Shaw, and maybe even Easy over here as we talk about Rangerstop. We got a lot to talk about, folks, so you definitely don't want to tune in for that tomorrow night. Then on Thursday, it's Rift Down with TWK and the crew as they check out the latest WWE SmackDown and whatever random shit they decide to pull on us next. You never know with those guys. Crazy show indeed. Then on Friday, it is RVT Game Night. It's Wii U Game Night this week. And I believe it's going to be, let's see, we just put Splatoon last time, so I think it's going to be Smash Brothers this week. So make sure you get your controllers ready for some action. It's going to be an exciting amount of fun there. Then on...
Go
ahead.
We should also add live WrestleCast. It wasn't added because we were busy, trying to recover. We're previewing Survivor Series 2015. The tournament is getting very interesting.
Indeed. Now, it's Saturday night, SNN Radio with SNN Gaming with Tony Helms, TWK, and the rest of the crew. Should be some fun times there, indeed. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then on Sunday, no Tokurifs Live. We were going to do Tokurifs, but that's going to be canceled because of Survivor Series. Sorry about that, folks. I will make sure to adjust that later. But what we will have is on Monday, the Rising Sun Podcast, the official anime podcast of RVT. It's going to be viewer's choice this week, so if you guys have any email suggestions for anime you guys would like us to check out, send me an email, gcon85@gmail.com. Definitely get your submissions in. We'll definitely take a look. We got a lot of selections to choose from this next week, but hey, the more the merrier. Then finally come back around here next Tuesday night for a Ranger recap as we check out the next episode in line, and we'll see where things go from there. All right. And on top of that, before we wrap things up, we should also mention the fact that all Rangerstop videos are coming, folks. Like I said earlier tonight, I have the Ranger recap panel pretty much ready to go. I'm going to be rendering it tonight, and I should have it up probably in the next day or so. And then after that, I'll be working on the interviews. Should we tell them which one's first?
No, let's surprise them.
Bear in mind, though, that patrons will be getting those videos first. So subscribers to Me and Easy's Patreon will be seeing those interviews as they go up. If you are not a subscriber, now it might be a good time to do so. Links are available for those Patreons in the description. So sign up today, and you can get exclusive first viewings of those videos.
Keep in mind, I still don't have the Die Ranger DVD yet. If you want me to review that, help me get it in my hands.
You heard him. You heard the man. And of course, I have plenty of exclusives coming my way as well. In fact, I still need to actually post an exclusive vlog that I did from a while ago. Sorry about that, but I will have that posted. But with that,
there's a particular initiation video that needs to be posted.
Oh yes. We got some initiations to do there. Yeah. Anywho, that's it on my part. Unless you guys got anything.
Well, I just plugged the WrestleCast on Friday immediately following, of course, not immediately, we'll be at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after RVT Game Night. We got a big one. That's all I'm going to say. Stuff and things will happen.
Yeah. All right then. So easy. I assume you've got jokes ready.
A couple. Since Albert was a Bigfoot hunter, I went and found a couple of Bigfoot jokes, but they're not that good. So I'll just get those ready. And of course, I'm still getting birthday wishes on Facebook and Twitter. Stop! Stop! My face can only get so red.
No.
Easy.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
You. Anyway, I'm Easy Rider reminding you that the light at the end of the tunnel may just be a muzzle flash. Anyway, did you guys hear about this? You guys know what newspaper that Bigfoot likes to read? You know what his favorite newspaper is?
Oh, which one is it?
The Daily Beheader.
Okay.
Told you they weren't that good. Anyway, what's scarier, Bigfoot chasing you with a stick or Bigfoot chasing you with pepper and salt?
Okay, now that. Ooh.
Yeah, which is scarier? And of course, this last one I say because I think it is the worst. If I can find it, it's like two blonde Bigfoots fell into a cave in the forest one day. One says to the other, "It's dark in here, isn't it?" And the other one says, "I don't know. I can't see nothing." That was terrible, I admit it. I'm Easy Rider reminding you that the fan sub will never die. We are your Ranger Recappers. We'll see you next time. And as always, don't forget to Dino Charge and may the power protect you.